Is Elio the biggest Pixar failure? Was it the studio's biggest mistake? It might be one of those major disappointments for Disney Pixar. But is it worth your ticket to the movies to see this film? If you're this unsure, then stick with me until the end, because today I'm going to tell you all about Elio from Disney Pixar. Let's go! Welcome to Cine lovers. And in this first part, there won't be any spoilers. When I get to the spoiler part, I'll let you know first. So relax, don't worry, and enjoy. Honestly, I thought this movie was going to flop. I really thought it would be weak. After Pixar dropped like 5 or 6 trailers for Elio, which was supposed to be released 2 years ago, the movie kept getting delayed. It got postponed again and again. I watched all the trailers and thought, if we put all these together, we basically have the full story. And yes, we do get a good chunk of it, but not everything. The key scenes, the major moments, the big twists and surprises of the movie, they're not in the trailers. That was a huge positive and made me genuinely happy. I had low expectations and walked out really pleased. It was worth the long wait until the theatrical release. So many things changed from the original version to the final one. And honestly, based on what Disney had shown back then and what ended up in the final movie, I liked the final version more. It turned out great. Those delays actually made sense. They help shape an interesting film. Visually, the movie is stunning. It's full of vibrant colors, and the space theme feels epic and beautiful. They really knew how to use the color palette and settings. Visually, it's just as beautiful as Luca, which was set in the ocean, and now we're in space. The two movies have similar visual quality and charm, just in completely different environments. The story is engaging, with a well-structured script. It knows where it starts and where it's going. Most of the characters have a clear journey from point A to point B, and their transformations are easy to notice. This is a strong point, not just for the main character Elio, but for others as well. It makes the narrative richer. The themes of the universe, outer space, and aliens were beautiful to watch. It's something new in the Pixar universe, and it really matched the studio's style. They brought up questions about life on other planets and other unsolved mysteries in a way that lets you draw your own conclusions. It was all done really well. The characters are charismatic, each with their own identity, without trying too hard. You can tell they're Pixar characters, and that's a good thing. Pixar has a strong visual and narrative identity that remains intact, even with recent changes. The style is similar to Turning Red and Luca. Elio continues that tradition. It's a fun family movie, enjoyable for both kids and adults, and it delivers a beautiful message. Now it's time for spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, go watch another video where I share news about Ice Age, where Manny is going to become a grandpa. Yes, really. But if you're into a little spoiler action, stick with me. Elio has a clone. That's right. This was never revealed. No images, no teasers, nothing. The clone replaces Elio while he's off in space, trying to do the things Elio would normally do on Earth with his aunt. Eventually, the aunt starts to realize that this isn't the real Elio. This leads to a major plot twist. It's handled with a touch of comedic horror, that mix of creepy and funny at the same time. It fits the clone's goal of replacing Elio and taking control of his surroundings, even trying to be a better version of him, but it's not done in a cliche way. The movie's messages are very powerful. It's important to pay attention to what the movie is trying to tell you, not just watch it passively. It's great to leave the theater having learned something, feeling changed, and seeing a topic from a new perspective. One of the key messages is about the relationship between parents and children, especially how a parent doesn't have to choose the child's future, like deciding on a career path or expecting them to follow in their footsteps. The movie shows that each person should follow the path that makes them happy. You can respect someone's opinion, but still do what makes sense to you. Another important message is about giving second chances to the aunt, since their relationship hadn't been great, to planet Earth and its people, and even to yourself. Elio gives himself a second chance to try new things, take on new challenges, learn and experience things he hadn't done before. During the credits, there's a quick scene showing that Elio is still in touch with the folks from outer space. That was a nice touch. They kept their friendship kept going, but there weren't any blooper scenes, like many people were saying online, like the ones in Toy Story 2. At least, not in the screening I watched. Those must have just been promotional videos and didn't make it into the final cut. Now, if you're a Pixar fan, you should know that Toy Story 5 just got a new villain. And besides Toy Story 5 and Elio, Ice Age 6 is on the way, and Manny's going to be a grandpa. In this video, I'll explain everything. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one here on Cine Lovers.